sir. Welcome, you're Oliver. All blinds. Okay. We have got a potentially monumental stream today. Because, well, I'll show you a lot in a second. So I can get my gloves on. There we go. Alright, shut you up. Okay. Okay. I've been watching the World Cup? No, I'll be honest. I have not watched a single match. All I know is that England won 4-2, and that's about it. So there you go. No. Who do I have winning at Austria? I'm going to go for the Hamilton back-to-back for no real reason other than that would be fun. Either him or Lando Norris. I think Lando's got a good chance if his car doesn't blow up. Right then. As I was saying, today is a very important, potentially special day in the Daniel Ricciardo career, as this is the finale of Season 1. We've got 2 races left, and, well, after yesterday, whatever it was, last stream, I somehow found myself within 9 points of the championship. Obviously, getting a P2 and a P1 at Brazil and Vegas, so that's, what, 43 points. Meanwhile, Max only got a 5th and a 4th. Norris, 2 13th, so no points for Lando, and only an 8 and a 5th from Piastri. In fact, it was Hamilton and Leclerc that really done well alongside me in those races. I mean, when I come second in Brazil, Hamilton won, Leclerc came third. Vegas, I won, Leclerc came second, Hamilton came third. So, what that means is that there is now just 10 points between the top 4, in the drivers. Max Verstappen, 207. Daniel Ricciardo, 198. Lando Norris, 197. Oscar Piastri, 197. We could be going into a final race of the season with 4 drivers in... Actually, if we all DNF and Leclerc has a good race, we can make it 5. You never know. So the aim is to just race decently and try and just see what happens. Honestly, Qatar, not a bad track for me, so there is a possibility for a decent result. Abu Dhabi, though, no chance. I've never done good around there. The Constructors, though, is looking a little bit better. We have confirmed 4th in the Constructors with 250 points in just 14 races. We're 61 behind Red Bull, so quite a large gap and pretty much... Well, actually, is that even possible? It is possible. If me and Ocon get 2 1-2s and Red Bull DNF, it is possible, but there you go. Today, we're going to be racing at Qatar and Abu Dhabi. As you can see, as I was saying, Qatar, there is a possibility for a decent result. Not sure about Abu Dhabi, though. So I think we just get started, you know? Now, Qatar is a tricky one with the tyre wear. I don't quite remember if it was pretty bad or not. I'm going to go with a harder allocation anyway, just because that goes better for me. I went backwards on Spa Stroll. I hit Lando at 190 miles an hour. At Rouge, I flipped upside down and slammed into the wall. That sounds like quite an adventure, and honestly, that sounds like something Lance Stroll would do. So, there you go. It's coming home. No. Our defense is way too shocking. We also, with England, we basically play for a 1-0 win. As soon as we score a goal, it's park the bus, and... if they equalise, then we also just park the bus. There you go. Anyway, of course, Qatar is a sprint weekend as well, meaning there's an extra 8 points up for grabs if we go and win. Fully dry weekend, as you'd expect. We are in the middle of a desert after all. And I think we're just going to get straight into practice. Of course, I'm going to use my worst engine so that I don't use my new one, of course. Last stream in Vegas, I have a brand new engine in the car. And went from last to first, which is quite interesting. So this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is the one. This is the final 2 race weekends Remember, Max Verstappen is 9 points ahead. The McLaren drivers are both 1 point behind. So it is literally like every millisecond matters.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Do we have new bits? I'm not even sure that we do. Now, why? Did I not change my button layout? Why are my buttons all different? No, I've got it on my F1 preset. I guess they've just changed the buttons on my wheel. Why not? Why not? Just change my entire buttons. You know what? Sod it, mate. That's just what you want to see. Oh, well. I better not have... Wait, yeah, that's going to break every... Okay, I need to go into settings and change this. I don't know why that's happened. It's just changed what my buttons are mapped to. Sure, let's do that. Okay. Look back. Yeah, that's that one. There we go. Alright, activate DRS. That one. Replay, rewind is that one. Radio and voice commands is that one. MFD is that one. Overtake boost is that. Or was it that? No, it's that one. Yep, that's fine. Accepted advance is that. Backing cancel is that. Okay. I'm buying that. Is there not a pause button? Oh, okay, fantastic. There we go. I think that fixed it. Yeah, nice. Alright, now I suppose this is going to be quite a disadvantage for me going into these final 2 rounds of the season, but it's important to keep this in mind. I guess you could call this an excuse if you want. This is the first time that I'm driving at Qatar without the racing line, and it's one of the first times I've raced at it in general. Did I change my... Oh, I don't... Oh, Nelly. Hang on, I don't have the boost button on the right button. Why has this happened? It's reset all my controls. What's going on? Overtake boost. Actually, it's that. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Fantastic. So yeah, not only is this the first time I'm racing at Qatar without the racing line, I've done about 10 to 15 laps just so I know where to go, but as you can see, it's already going pretty wrong. But basically what I'm trying to say is that I'm just very inexperienced at this track. I don't have anywhere near the experience as, say, a Vegas. I mean, to be fair, Brazil was literally not only my first time driving at it without the racing line, that was my first time driving at it full stop. And yet I still managed to finish second. So yeah, that was quite interesting. Well, the courtesy of the rain, that was. I got a really well-timed pit stop, and that allowed me to stay out in front. I also had some really good pace on the intermediates, so that was decent. I enjoyed that. I've also changed my buttons a little bit, so before, I used to use my little scroll wheels on my wheel to change my brake bias. Now I've binned off the brake bias because I don't really change that much. What I do change is the... Hang on, I've failed the race strategy. Not a good start. But now I've got a button to change my differential because I've realised that is a lot more important than I realised. So yeah, I got that going for me now. So if the tyres do start to fall off, little diff change, and we should be looking good. No predictions for today either. Just gonna race and just see where we end up. Could be P1, could be P37. Honestly, I have no idea. That's the thing, really. When you go into these race weekends, when you have no prior experience to them, You have no idea when you're going to finish in them. I mean, I have no idea. I could finish, yeah, like I said, it could literally be first or last. We're just going to have to wait until sprint quali to get a rough idea of what my performance is going to look like. Now, what I will say about this track is that it is just a non-stop barrage of corners. It is literally never-ending. And it's also very frightening, and it's also going to completely and utterly destroy my arms, which is not going to be fun. I do seem to be a little bit weak around the final corner. What is a bit annoying though is obviously because it's a sprint weekend, I basically have to do all of my practice programs like here. And I have to do them well. I can't go into quick practice, for example. And I'm using these laps to learn the track as well, of course. I only need 6th gear through there. That's the thing, really. I did my test race in a normal Haas. This Haas is massively upgraded to a normal Haas. Like, this Haas is the equivalent to a McLaren in Grand Prix mode. And saying that, I didn't actually show you lot the R&D. We are only ranked as 6th fastest in terms of car upgrades. We are behind Aston Martin, or I should say Honda, and obviously Ferrari, McLaren, Red Bull, and Mercedes. We are behind all of them in the R&D, and yet somehow I am challenging for the title. And even Ocon, I mean, I know Ocon is nowhere near my performance levels, but he's been good. He's been consistently scoring points. So fair play to him. But in the championship now, I'm 9 points off Max Verstappen, who is currently leading the way. Now, you lot may also notice I have kind of half fixed my game. For those that have got a keen eye, I've also mentioned it a few times. My game was randomly in German for a while, and also just random languages. Like, my practice program would be in, like, Swedish or something. I managed to find out why that was happening, and I fixed it. Unfortunately, I couldn't fix the track map. So that track map is kind of still irrelevant. All it really does is it tells you where there's a yellow flag, but I have no idea, like, where cars are on track, which is obviously things like quali. That's not really that good. I'll tell you what, the tyre wear really doesn't feel that bad. I probably could have got away with the, just a balanced tyre allocation. I definitely didn't need harder, but I've made my choice. Why am I so much higher up on myself there? But yeah, my arms are going to be in some serious wreck after this stream. I mean, luckily Abu Dhabi ain't that much of a knackering. There's like 1 or 2 high-speed corners, which is where like, your arms really start to fall to bits. Whereas this track is basically exclusively high-speed corners. In fact, I thought this was quite funny, really. Obviously, when I'm learning the track, I write down the braking points. Turns out, every single braking point at this track is roughly 50 meters. Every single one. It's either brake at 50 or turn in at 50. Whoa! Good save, by the way. Yeah. Gotta be careful of that. I mean, to be fair, I probably won't use the softs in a race, and that shouldn't really matter. Tyre wear's in the 40s. Yeah, that shouldn't be too much of a bother, but I need to look out for that, because that's a bit scary. Alright, so that's race strategy done. Touch wood as well, my game hasn't crashed yet, which is nice. Instead. Okay, so we've got quali pace to do, and then we've got tyre management. Let me quickly do this. Just in case it crashes, I haven't lost my progress. Right, we'll do tyre management on the used tyre. I think we might just be able to get away with that. Oh, and I think my game just crashed. Yeah, it did. See, that is exactly why I saved my game. Do you see that? Do you like that? If I didn't save my game there, I would have lost that entire race strategy program. That's such a weird bug. I have not had that happen until about 3 or 4 days ago. It seems to only happen in practice, but if I go in practice, there's like a 96% chance it will just crash my game randomly. Which is just very strange, and I don't like it at all. It has to stop. Also noticed that my keybind to change to intermission doesn't work any. What is going on with my game and my PC? My PC is cooked. Right, Billy, I'm doing alright, yeah? I mean, it's a shame my game just blew up. It's not ideal. Especially because it takes so long to load back in, because you've got to load the mods, then you've got to wait for the game to load, and then you have to go into the bloody career mode, and it's a long process. You'd rather it just not crash, really, wouldn't you? Alright, come on, quick. Hurry up!
What an amazing accomplishment. Could have done it without you. Thank you.
Yes, I know I'm not connected to the servers. That's how the game works. Alright, bosh. Quick! I only want... Okay, you know what? I'll just try and do quali pace, and if I can do that, then I'll just get into the sprint, because... Yeah, that took... Well, it just takes too long. Please let me out. Oh, no. No! No! Please! Why is my game crashing? And why doesn't my hotkey to switch to intermission work? Oh my goodness. This is not what you need when you're trying to have an intense season finale. Your game just blows up. Come on! How old is this game now? It's over a year old. And we're still having problems like this. Right, I guess I have to go straight into sprint quali, because it's not going to let me do practice, unfortunately. I'm literally I'm going to have to go into sprint quali, basically completely blind. I mean, I've done some laps, but I've done no quali practice, and that's about it. I've done 3 laps, or 4 laps, 2 of them on extremely dead tyres. And that's it. That is all the experience that I'm going to be able to get, because EA won't let me play the game. How cool. Okay. Sprint quali it is then. It's what you want when you're in a title deciding, you know, couple of race weekends, and you've got the game actively stopping you from getting practice in. But The game's the game. That's how the cookies crumbled. So let's go. Just gotta hope that on at least my second run in sprint quali, I can pull it out of the bag and maybe get into Q2. That'd be nice. All right, come on. Don't crash. Just let me get in the game and go to sprint quali. I'm gonna get in and immediately just retire from the session. On. Right, go.
And that's it.
Okay.
Practice is officially
I'll tell you
over.
what, I mean, I'm
Until
a
next
second
time,
off,
goodbye.
but... Why'd Alex sound so sad? I don't... Why are you Aiden Jackson? Oh, of course, I don't have Sergio Perez or Bottas enabled. Ah. That is going to be a bit of a predicament. Yeah. Alright, hang on, I've got to go off again now, because I've got to get Checo and Bottas here. This is just not fun anymore. The thing is, I feel like no other, like, streamers, especially, like, big-time streamers, I feel like none of them have these problems that I do. Like, they don't spend the first 30 minutes of every stream dealing with, like, issues. Like, that's 3 streams in a row now, where I haven't actually been able to play the game for the first half an hour, because I'm just dealing with tech problems. Between my game crashing randomly, mods not working, or in this case, mods just not being turned on. It seems like there's always something going on with me. I can't just launch the game, play the game, and we're off. And then that's it. Bosh, we're in. Alright, hopefully, touch wood, this is the final restart I've got to do until probably Abu Dhabi practice, where I'll probably do the race strategy program and then it will crash again. Honestly though, if I can just get the race strategy program done and then I can what do you want to call it? I can then just simulate the rest of it. I'll see you later, Billy. Bye-bye. Okay, this is the one. 2025 driver career. In. Right, this is it. Now, I need to remember as well to change my engine to the actual competitive one. Right, Jace. Hope you're doing good, mate. Right, Seb as well. Hello, Seb. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. This is the one. Right, we're in. I've done it. Okay. Engine. Get our new one on. That I got in Vegas last time out. Get our good gearbox as well. Okay. Sprint qualifying. We're off. Finally. I didn't get to do practice. I have done 2 laps in practice. And that's all the warm-up that I have got for this sprint qualifying. I have literally got nothing else. It's just going to be me. I've got 2 laps in sprint quali to try and put together a decent lap to somehow find a way into Q2. And we'll just have to see how we get on. So without further ado, let us begin a potential title-winning couple of race weekends, which just sounds crazy when you think about it. Let me know if the game audio is too loud, by the way. It seems louder, but you never know these days. Might be vids off, thanks, Seb. I appreciate that. I've got more on the way in the pipeline. I realise that just uploading this series in video form is so much better for me in terms of motivation and, like, views and stuff than doing my other stuff. However, doing things like simulations I really enjoy, so I'm going to do more of those as well. I want to do a video where I put Alain Prost and Ayrton Senna in McLaren as like a reunite thing and see how they get on. That could be quite fun. But anyway, here we are then on our first lap in sprint quali. And like I said, I have done literally no practice or warm-up at all. I am going into this completely and utterly blind, effectively. I mean, to be fair, saying that, I usually get at most 7 laps in practice. And I only done 4, but still. It shouldn't be that bad, in all honesty. It's a purple sector 1, but of course, I don't think many people have done a lap yet. Rory gets nicely out of the way, that's too many downshifts. Medium tyre feels really strong, to be honest. Get right to the right, and then swing her into the left. Hit the curbing. Come on! I didn't actually see what that fastest lap said. I should have been looking at that. It's not a purple... Oh, please move. Alpine, move! Okay, you can't even... That can't be track limits. I mean, it isn't, but... Can't exactly blame me for that one. I literally had to take evasive action. That was real life. He's getting a penalty for that. Around the final corner we come. Foot to the floor. It's a decent lap. There's definitely another half a second in there. And we're going to put it only... Okay. Is that good? I'm ahead of Ocon, so it must be good. But I'm also behind Sainz, which isn't good. But it might be enough to get us into Q2, which right now, that's all that really matters. As Max Verstappen goes fastest, and he goes a second quicker than me. Oh, Nelly, that's fast. Oh, mind yourself, Oscar. Okay. Keep in mind, by the way, I've got 3 title rivals. One of them is Verstappen, and then we have both McLaren drivers. That lap is going to see me P3 overall. Sainz is actually... What a strange lineup. So Max Verstappen goes 3 tenths quicker than me. Oh, no. 1 tenth quicker in Sector 1, and then 4 tenths quicker in the other 2 sectors. Not sure where that time is coming from, but fair play. Esteban Ocon, I'm 3 tenths up. I'm actually 2.5 tenths quicker, which is decent. And everyone's done a lap, so you know what? I think I should just be through on that. But what a strange thing. What, a second between first and second? And then it's only another second down to P19. Which is including George Russell, by the way. So Q1 comes to an end. I've just realised that...
sprint qualifying. So much action.
I've also just realised that the Cadillac drivers haven't been switched. Just pretend that this is Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez for us. Cheers. So, Q1 comes to an end. George Russell's out, which means nothing, to be fair. Oscar Piastri only P13. Lando Norris only P9. Haas boys are through in the top 6. Decent stuff. Okay, well, at least Hajar and Lindblad works. Yeah, that's fine. Loki amazing when I don't have the automatic racing line. I'm terrible. Honestly, mate, I'll be like perfectly honest. It's taken nowhere near as long as I thought. I think the reason that I got to grips with it very quickly is because I've already done hundreds and hundreds of laps at these tracks with the racing line on. So even if the racing line's not there, things like minimum speed is not really a problem. All I had to do was learn the braking points. And as soon as I learned that, I mean, Qatar literally took me 2 laps to get up to speed. Spain, like Barcelona, took me 1 lap. As soon as I know the braking points, because I've done so many laps, I kind of just know where I'm going. So, there is that. But, yeah, I am glad that now I'm in a position where I can do 18 tracks, I think, without the racing line, pretty confidently. Which means that now, apart from having to learn, like, the battery in the 26 DLC, I can just do career modes, like, whenever I want and not have to worry about learning tracks. Like, today, I had to, before the stream, like, 3 hours ago, I'm sat in learning Qatar and Abu Dhabi. But now I've done that, I can just do a full season in 1 day if I wanted and not have to worry about learning the track. Right then, SQ2 is upon us. Of course, we're getting another set of brand new medium tyres. Sergio Perez, that's who that is, by the way. Sergio Perez. Why isn't that working? Maybe we can look at my mod page. I mean, I've got it on. But, okay. Oh, well. Who cares? Let's be honest. Just pretend that, I mean, before, Caddy would be Sergio Perez, and then, the other one, Aiden Jackson, whoever it is, that will be Valtteri Bottas. Right then, Esteban Ocon has put in a 22-2, which is pretty decent, I'd say. That is good. I don't actually... Did I do a 21-4 in SQ1? I think I did. That would currently put me on the second row, or the front row. So, let's go for that, shall we? I mean, I'm pretty sure even a very mid-lap would get me through. Just sub it off, thanks, Seb. I do appreciate that. The growth has slowed down since earlier this year, but I'm still grateful to get new subscribers. It's really cool. Right, Railed. Did I say that right? Raid. Thought the I was an L. Right then, we need to put in a, get in the 21s, and I should be through. So, let's go. Can't actually see the track, because my mods are, some mod is conflicting and stopping that from working, so I've just got to hope I've got a clear track in front of me, essentially. Around turn 1, it's not bad. It's actually a very crucial lap, because if I don't get through, that is going to be a lot of points I could potentially be losing in the drivers. Now, I've got to put this lap together, or else this is going to be catastrophic. Oh, that was close. Purple Sector 1, though, that is exactly what I need to see. Now, I need to fight some serious time in Sector 2 and 3, because that's where I was losing crazy time to Max Verstappen. He was 4 attempts quicker than me in Sector 1 and 2. So that's where the time has got to be found. Isaac Hadjar goes fast with a 21-0. That should be... Oh, Nelly, ignore that. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to get here, but it feels better than my first lap, so that's something. It's going to be a 1 minute 20.9.
Well, that concludes sprint qualifying. So much action still to come this weekend.
Sergio Perez, technically, in the top 6 as well, by the way. Such a shame that the McLarens and Verstappen kind of locked in, because they would have both been out if they stayed in the bottom 10. Okay then, this is going to be a massively important SQ3 lap, it seems. Right, Lauren? You could do better? Yeah, probably. How many races do I do in a season? I do 16, mate. Purely because I don't like those of the tracks, and also, I mean, it already takes me like 2 months to do 1 season, so imagine if I did a 24 race season, I'll be here for 6 months, and I haven't even done 1 season, so there you go. Right, Dark Knight. Okay, one thing I don't like about this curly hair is it keeps getting in my bonds. Okay. I don't want to up my aero just a little bit. But this is going to be... Actually, to be fair, this lap doesn't mean anywhere near as much as normal qualifying. Current lap times. If I match myself, I'll be top 5. So, that's the aim. But we want to be in the mix with these lot. My title rivals. That's where we want to be right now. Right, Objo? Can I move the placement thing a bit to the left? I don't think so. Oh, you mean like on my short stream? I think I can do that. Let me do this. So you mean... Hang on, which one is it? You mean like move that like there? Like that. Is that what you mean? I think that's what you mean, I don't know. Difficulty 110, mate. I play on 110 no matter the track. You mean to the right? Okay, right, I see what, yeah, right. Now, let me know how that is. Ah! Here we go, then. Sprint quali, SQ3. Should be Ocon, if I put a lap together, but of course, we are hoping to challenge for the front row, ideally. And here we go, then. Come on! First quali lap on the soft tyre in this entire weekend. So, here we go. Let's do it. Good turn one. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I have got the perfect turning point there. Sector 1 coming through. Should be able to lift this. Yeah, nice. Oh my! Purple Sector 1. Although that is my mightiest sector by far. It's Sector 2 and 3 where it all goes a bit wrong. Power down nice and early. I like it. Come on! Oh! I am only barely keeping this car on the road right now. I'm fighting this thing like a donkey! Come on! 6/10 up on Isaac Hadjar. I think that's good. I don't actually know. Oh! Whoa! What is that save? Okay, that needs to go in the Hall of Fame. Round the final corner we come. This car has behaved like a T-Rex on wheels. We come across the line. It is going to be a 1 minute 20.4. And it's the front row. Get in. But...
Well, that concludes sprint qualifying.
You know
so
what? That is reasonable.
This weekend.
On the front row behind Norris. That's decent. I'll tell you what. That car is violent. I'm not happy about that. No F1 car or vehicle, mode of transport should drive like that. Was like Alonso in 2012. Some of the saves that I did on that lap are ridiculous. We put 1.1 seconds on our teammate. We're on the front row for the sprint race. Very important stuff. Max Verstappen behind and Piastri behind Leclerc. Do you know what? We need Leclerc to lock in here today. That's what we need. Because Leclerc, he's not really in the title fight. He's like 30 points off. So if Leclerc can come through and outperform Max Verstappen, mostly, but also one of the McLarens, that would be splendid from Charlie. We now head into the sprint race. And I am happy with that qualifying lap. There was obviously a lot more time in there, as there always is. But considering that was my first lap on the soft tyre in a quali spec, and my car was behaving like I don't even know. I can't even put it into words. I mean, you saw it. All the high-speed corners, especially the penultimate corner, that save I did, where I'm literally counter-steering like that mid-corner. Now we need to really lock it in, because... yeah, I mean... my straight line speed's going to be a bit of a problem. We'll see how we go. Should be just, medium tyres the entire time, I believe. And that is right, good to know.
Here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Alright, I think we're ready. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Alright, Haz. It's been quite a while since I've been this high up on the grid, I think. I mean, Vegas I was last. Brazil I was like, what? 5th? The Grand Prix? Mexico I was 5th. Texas, like, wasn't there? Actually, no, Texas, wasn't I near pole? Oh no, I got 7th, I remember, because I was on used tyres. So I'm in a top 3 or a top 2 in this case for a very long time. What am I on? I'm on the Moser KS. Upgraded quite recently, about 1 or 2 weeks ago. Quite interesting, we've got Leclerc on the soft tyre, Max Verstappen on the soft tyre as well. Now, knowing the AI, they'll probably be able to get that tyre the entire race with good pace. If I tried that, I'd be in the wall by lap 4. So I've just got to hope that Leclerc can get a bit racy and stay ahead of Piastri and Verstappen. Meanwhile, I go and challenge Mr. Norris. These are my camera settings, it's great. I mean, these were originally thongs, and then I tweaked them a little bit. I just made it further back because I like it. There you go. I just like how you could, there's like a lot of FOV, you can see a lot of the car as opposed to just TV pod. It's like you could have the car camera close in, but also still see things like the wind mirrors. Like the new season pack, I do, mate. Yeah. After this weekend, or after this stream rather, I'll probably not be on 25 ever again, since all of my 2 new career modes will be on the 26 games. Yeah. Did I dive bomb Norris? I mean, absolutely. If I have the opportunity to, I'm not going to do it. If I'm going to kill him, I'm going to be fair. But if I see the chance, I'll send it like I'm silly. I'm even going to do the max strat and park my car a little bit to the left. Look at that, 0.2.
Keep an eye
Car
on the
pointing at Lando Norris, or should I say Nando Norris. And here we go then, the Qatar Grand Prix sprint race. Let's do it. And we're off. Good reaction. Get the launch. Come on, power. Foot to the floor. It's lovely. It's decent. There is a chance to go up the inside of Norris here. Here we go with the better straight line speed into turn 1. Daniel Ricciardo leads the sprint race. That is exactly what we needed. Max Verstappen already gaining 3 places is exactly what I didn't need to happen. Get out my face, hair. That worked out brilliantly for me, but I just didn't want Max to be right up my arse already. I've just got to hope that his soft tyres kind of die, because I'm going to be wrecked. Uh-oh. Stay back, Max. Get out of face there. Now the car should behave a lot more nicely through these corners now. Yes, thank you, car. Appreciate that. That speed is crazy. And we complete lap 1 in the lead of the Qatar sprint. But here comes Max Verstappen. He's got the better straight line speed. He's going to go for a move. He's going inside or outside. He's going outside. You brave, brave bastard. Here he goes. I should have the inside line to hold him off. He's still going for it, though. Oh, my goodness. What a move. What is that all about, Maximus? I'm having none of it. Well, that was short-lived. Now, of course, if I'm going to lose to anyone, I'd rather it not be Max, because he's the one in front of the drivers. And those soft tyres, he is going to start flying away. Oh, shit, ignore that. Well, I mean, I've got the Ferrari engine, mate, but obviously because it's Haas, but I am using a mod to make it sound like a V10, so that's probably the answer to your question. Oh, I'm cocking this up, but I need to lock in. Terrible driving. What's Alonso doing in 5th, by the way? Verstappen goes a second quicker than me. Not what you want. It's amazing how much later you can brake in these like upgraded driver career cars. Oh, I'm really messing this up. You can't be cheering against me and cheering for Max now, come on. No, I'm joking, you can absolutely do that. I'd do that too, to be honest. Oh, it's so fast. It's so fast! I kind of love it, but at the same time, it is frightening. It's almost breathless. Fastest lap as well, but never mind, I lied. Leclerc being in third is really nice. If I can keep him in third, that's really good for the drivers. As long as I can beat Max, which is still possible if his tyres go off and mine don't. That's never really happened before. But I'm staying within a second. Right, what we're doing here then? What are we doing? I need you lot to decide what we do here. I either flashback and take the lead, or I don't flashback and we finish last. I'll let you lot pick. Right? Because I can't decide on this one. I need like an outside voice, because I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm seeing flashbacks. You know what, sod it. I need to try and not crash into Max, but yeah, that is absurd. Max Verstappen retires from the sprint race, blowing this championship more wide open than... No, I got nothing.
Okay, and that's a red flag. Red flag. Keep the delta positive, and let's have you straight into the pit lane, please.
What a crazy first sector we have had. Max Verstappen has an engine failure, and we now have a 5-lap sprint. I can't even speak anymore because I'm just too flabbergasted, essentially. So we have now got a 5-lap sprint until the end, on soft tyres, with the potential to go within 1 point of the Drivers' Championship lead. Here we go then. Race start number 2. Charles Leclerc right behind me. This has to be a good one. And it is a good one. Go on. Lovely race start. Go on. Yep, I've got that. All day long. Daniel Ricciardo retakes the lead or stays in the lead. Lando Norris gets off to second. Come on, Leclerc. Fight for your life, son. Go on. Lovely start.
Don't worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Mark, they've been on for 1 corner, mate. Like, come on. Where's the brake marker gone? Oh, that's really bad. The brake marker's been taken out. Oh, that is actually going to be really bad for me. Who took out the polyester, you bastard? Oh, I can't believe it. Someone has taken out the braking marker. So now I have no idea where to brake. Terrible, terrible situation to be in. Come on, Leclerc, I need you to fight Norris here and give me some breathing room. Oh my goodness. Right, you cannot race with the soft tyre. These tyres are already trying to send me into a wall in, like, Shropshire.
DRS has been enabled.
DRS enabled. Lando's coming quick. Stay back, Lando! I've survived again. Come on. This is so intense. Alright, don't worry, I can use the other brake marker on the left. We're all good. Ah! Now I've got to be really careful that the car doesn't try to throw me off. I think changing the diff has done really good stuff for the car. Come on. DRS enabled for Lando Norris. Oh, he's coming really, really quickly now. Here comes Lando. Round the outside. Stay back, you bastard. I've held on to the lead once again. Oh my, this is so intense. Come on! Alright, watch the left. There. That'll do, I suppose. This is going to go right down to the very end, this. Can't believe someone took out the brake marker. Oh my, there's 3 cars up my ass. This is really bad. Lando's only 0.3 behind. This is looking really bad for me. Lando Norris has DRS. He's going to go around the outside. I can't defend it. No! You dirty bastard. And I just know he's going to have better tyre wear than me, and he's just going to take off into the distance. Yeah, he's already gone. Oh, not like this. This is so bad for me. Tyres are on the brink of, like, extinction at this stage. Lando's 0.8 ahead. Right, well, it's absolutely crucial then, I suppose, that I finish second rather than third. Come on, get within DRS. Okay, 0.8. Final lap of the race. Give me the slipstream. I need this speed. Come on. The speed. Here comes Charles Leclerc. He can't get close enough. I've managed to hold him off. Excellent news. Right, don't cock this up. This is intense. Car's falling apart, literally. the drivers in real life cope with this, I have no idea, because this is relentless. We now come around the final sector. Come on. I've just got no tyres left, but I think we're going to hold on. It's been a final... I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Around the final corner. We're going to take P2 in the Qatar sprint. Honestly...
Yes, yes, come on, we're on the podium. Good job this weekend. That's a great
I don't know
drive.
how to
Thank
feel
you.
about it. I don't know. It's obviously really good. That puts me within 1 point of Max Verstappen, or 2 points rather. But that means that Lando Norris is now on the same points as me.
Join us next time for
Which means in the Drivers' Championship, it's going to look like this.
We will see you
Max Verstappen, 207, Ricciardo 205, Norris 205, Piastri 202. There is 4 drivers split by 5 points. Oh my goodness gracious me. Good sprint race, that. I liked it. Well done. Right, Sophie. Yeah, no, Mark's objectives have got to be like one of the worst additions in the history of this game. Some of the absolute bollocks that he tells you to do when you're trying to, like, hold someone off or manage tires is just egregious. Alright. Let's turn the recording on. YouTubes. Now we can get into main quali.
Today is all about the rhythm, all about the flow, because it's qualifying in Qatar. We're under the floodlights for...
Just to hope my car doesn't blow up, Alex. Right, welcome to qualifying in the land of the Qatar. Sprint race was good. We are now within 2 points of Max Verstappen in the drivers. Excellent news. Right. Hopefully, I only need 1 lap. Let's see what Ocon does first of all, though. Although, you know what, at this point, who cares about Ocon? Realistically, it doesn't matter. All that matters is Verstappen, Norris, and Piastri. Verstappen, 20.4, half a second quicker than anyone else. Oh, there you go, then. Fair play. Can Leclerc still win? If all 4 of us DNF and he wins, then yeah. But if Max scores, like, 2 points, then I think Leclerc's like 50 behind. Yeah, he'd literally need all of us to DNF and then him to win. Which is possible. I mean, me DNFing isn't, but me not scoring points definitely is. Right, here we go then. Our first lap in Q1. Like I said, I should only need the 1 lap to get through. Although this car is very scary, so... I don't know, I could fly off and die or something. Into turn 1, flip the apex, get on the exit. That's nice, I like it. Decent. I need the 1 downshift through there, I've realised. And that's exactly what I'm on about. That's exactly what I'm on about. This car is genuinely trying to kill me in quali spec. It's exactly what I don't need. What I need is a very clean weekend, a very clean quali session. That's already gone to pot. Crying out loud. No, John. I'm still 3 tenths up on Lindblad, so I could actually still get through, even with that crash, or spin, or gravel, I don't know what to call it. Alright, where are we going to go? We are going to cross the line, do a 21.9 and go P9. Okay. So even though I lost a second, I'm still top 9, and that should still be good enough for Q2, which is... actually just shows how bad the AI are. Let's keep it real. terrible driving, but we should get through with that one.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
Yeah, I know, Mark, I know. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm 6 tenths off Ocon, which makes sense. I am going to be... I'm only 4 tenths away from going out. You know what? Since I don't have a 4th set of tyres, I'm going to go again, but on a used set. Because I feel like even though it's used, I should still make up time because of, you know, if I don't make the same error. Right, mate, sorry, I can't say your name, it's in a foreign language, but lovely to see you. I mean, I'm hoping I just don't need to improve at all, though seeing that Stroll's gone 9th, that kind of leads me to believe I do. Although saying that, this is something that a lot of people don't realise, and especially like me as well. Aston or Honda, they have a better car than us on the R&D screen, on paper at least. Of course, we've got the better drivers, but they are higher than us on the R&D screen, which is just baffling, but there you go. Right, turn 1. Maybe to do a similar lap time, or a similar kind of lap, but just obviously just not cock up, and then we should be good. Of course, I'm going to lose quite a lot because I'm on the used tyre, but this is where I should make that time up. And there you go, it's going to be 7 tenths improvement. I'm curious how much I'm going to lose because of the used tyre. I might end up losing all of that, you know. Especially when I'm making cock-ups like that. I need to lock it in for Q2 and 3 because this has been some appalling driving from me so far. This whole race weekend really has been really bad by my standards. Nice. Okay. Coolio, 6 tenths, still awful because my car's trying to kill me, but it's all good. We're still through. Gonna play some F126 while I stay in the stream. Good luck, mate. Hope you have some good races. You right, Gus? Yeah, Mark really needs to learn to pipe it sometimes. Right, okay. Q1 then. We have got Daniel Ricciardo P4, 8 tenths behind Max, which is that's going to be a problem. Both McLarens through as well, which is a little bit annoying. Ocon through as well. Decent, but could be better. I'll tell you what, the AI have really perked it up in normal qualifying. In the sprint, I put it on the front row. I'd be very surprised if I'm even in the top 5 here in Q2. It's very important that I didn't use a second set of tyres there, because now I should have 1 set of tyres for Q2 and then also 1 set of tyres for Q3 if I get there. Got this, thanks, mate. I appreciate the encouragement. Alright, low fuel, decent. Alright, Kest. I mean, to be fair, although I did do that on the used set, but that's definitely got louder. Hold up. Thing is, it's still not a good lap. It's still not clean at all. I went off like 3 times. What I need is a clean lap where I really hook it up and keep it together on the track. And that's where the time will be found. I just can't believe how my car is trying to kill me. Like, this car is vital. I might have to start driving slower on purpose just so I can actually stay on the circuit. It's like really bad. But here we go then. Q2 is going to begin. We need like probably a 1 minute 20 should see us get in. But I don't actually know. I probably should have looked. That'd be quite important. But here we go. I'm not pushing 110% because I do feel like I should have more than enough pace to get through. But again, I'm just going off. I don't like it. Purple Sector 1 though, which is kind of cool. And again, like, this oversteer is just egregious. What's really annoying is that it doesn't do it. If it was every corner, then I could just change the diff and it's fine, but it's not. Some corners it kills me, other corners it's like here. These two, lovely, perfectly sticks. This corner, little bit dodgy, but it's alright. This corner is properly scary. We're making it work, at least. It's been a little bit of a better lap, but still lots of time to find in Q3. If I get there, which I should do. It's going to come across the line for a 1 minute 21.0. A 10th off my sprint quality time. Go P4 overall. Decent, into Q3. I think it's a really good thing. I appreciate that. Alright, so Max, 4 tenths slower than his Q1 time. Still 2 tenths up on me, though. Ocon gets through as well. Norris just... Actually, I was going to say he just got through. He got through by 6 tenths, but still. So all 3 title rivals are into Q3, which is a bit of a gutman's, but there we go. That's how the game works. Right then, Q numero 3. This lap is where we need 110. 110%. Best lap I've ever driven. If I want to get anywhere near that. What is that? 21.0 from Ocon. 20.3 for Max Verstappen. This bloke has been nothing short of generational around this circuit. It is a Christmas miracle that he DNF'd in the sprint, because he would have wrapped up this title by now. That is absurd. Oh my goodness. I do 16, mate. And this is round 15, so 2 left. Alright, loosen up. So yeah, this literally has to be the best lap of Qatar I've ever driven if I ever want to get ahead of one title rival, let alone the other 2. Max is in another universe. Piastri's kind of just... I didn't see where he was. And Norris actually had a bit of a stinker. So let's see how we get on then. This is it. This is the most important lap of potentially the entire season. So let's make sure it's a good one as Leclerc goes even quicker. Honestly, I don't mind that. Yeah, my Max goes even quicker. Alright, cool. Okay, that's been a lovely first 2 sectors. I can be happy with that. Ignore that. Oh my god. It in the final sector. Oh my god. Okay, 6-7 by the way. Okay, the gap weren't as close as I thought. Oh, that was almost it. That was almost it. Holy moly. Alright, some real adrenaline then. That was almost the best lap ever. Sector 3 ruined me. I had that snap of oversteer again on the 3rd to last corner. I was pretty slow through the penultimate corner, but the rest of the lap, probably the best you're going to get from me. Sector 1, a 10th quicker. Sector 2, a 100th quicker. But Sector 3, 4 tenths slower. Wait, no. I'm looking at the wrong times. Yeah, no, I am. No, I'm not. Wow. I only needed a 10th quicker, or not even that. If I went 4 tenths quicker in Sector 3 and matched Verstappen, that would have been a 19.7. That was actually the potential to be lap. Honestly, do you know what I don't get? Is where I'm losing so much time in Sector 3. Because I got my overtake on throughout pretty much the entire sector. So where am I losing 4 tenths is what I'm trying to figure out. I wish you could watch, like, onboard replays of the AI, because I would like to know where he's found that much lap time. I mean, his first sector, he went 3 tenths quicker than his first run, and that first run was still quicker than me. I mean, apart from, obviously, I did go off, and I was pretty slow through the penultimate corner, I feel like there's not really much else I could have done. So, I don't know, but we take P2 for the Qatar Grand Prix, one of the best laps of the season, apart from the final 2 corners. But I can hold my head high. I mean, that's, like, the fastest lap I've ever done. So there we go. P2 for the Qatar Grand Prix. Ocon 6th as well. Good stuff. Holy moly. That was literally, like, oh, that was so close. So close to, like, the best result I could have had. To be fair, though, as happy as I can be with P2, or as sad as I can be that I didn't get P1, race pace is all that really matters, and I know that my race pace isn't good. So, whether I caught... Honestly, just being ahead of one of my title rivals, in fact, in this case, 2 of them, I think is decent. Right then, Grand Prix time. And this race is going to be one absolute killer. Non-stop corners for... Wow, how many laps is it? Like 27 or something? Oh, jeez. That is going to be quite the marathon, to be honest. Now, bear in mind, by the way, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I'm useless at Abu Dhabi. So if I don't, like, win the title here, it's basically done for. So we'll just have to see how we get on. I might go for the 1-stop, actually. So I think if I just do medium hard, that should be enough. And here we go, then. The penultimate round of the season. The Qatar Grand Prix.
I'm Alex Jakes.
We're going to be start...
is Anthony Davidson. Well, they're having a better time than their teammates so far this year. How do you keep that momentum going?
Yeah, they have. And it's, you know, rule number 1, beat your teammate. They're the one.
Okay, here we...
Max Verstappen is last. He has decided, after starting from pole in a title fight, to take a grid penalty. I have got 2 Ferraris and my teammate between my other title rival. This is actually winnable.
Don't let me down.
Oh my giddy aunt. Right then, that's the strategy. Very basic, very bland, very boring. You know what, actually, I changed my mind. Can I change this at all? I want to do this. The reason I want to do that is in case there's a safety car or a red flag, then I can just pit onto the mid. Actually, no, let's do this. Why am I trying to... Let's not overthink things. Let's just get out on track with a normal 1-stop strategy and go from there. Here we go. I could lower my fuel, but the last time I did that, I ran out, so I'm going to play it safe. And I now lead the formation lap. I've got Leclerc right behind me and Lewis Hamilton, and then my teammate in P4. Oscar Piastri, P5. Keep in mind, Piastri is, what? 5 points off? 3 points behind me, I think. Lando Norris in P7. Now, you would expect Max Verstappen, considering his pace, to fly through the field pretty quickly, but he is an AI, so you never actually know. this has got to be the most nervous that I have ever felt for a race in my life. Starting from pole, which technically means that my qualifying counts as pole. Where the hell am I going? That technically does mean that I got pole. Because I remember, wasn't it Belgium 22 where Max got pole, where they gave Leclerc the stat because Max took a grid penalty or something like that? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. We're starting first. Now, I don't know what my pace is going to be like to the Ferraris. I hope it's pretty good, though, because obviously I want to stretch it. I want to get into the lead. I want to build a gap. I want to have a buffer. But Leclerc might just have that pace, or Hamilton. And then I'm just hoping as well that my teammate Esteban Ocon can do a Sergio Perez 21 and hold up the likes of Piastri, and also Fernando Alonso in P6 to hold off Lando Norris. That would be fantastic. Ferrari are good at starts in real life, however in game that is not such a case. They are pretty useless, just like all the other AI. Here we go then, the most nerve-wracking, important race start of my entire life, effectively. .2, come on.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
I'm shitting bricks. Here we go then, the penultimate round of the season, starting from pole. We're underway for the Qatar Grand Prix. Good launch, lovely launch, and we're already away. Look at that, I am gone. Esteban Ocon fighting for a potential P3 on the grid. Go on, Ocon, fight, fight, fight. Already gone off, all good, doesn't matter, it's lap one. Oh, I'm not used to the high fuel. Oscar Piastri's already got past Fernando Alonso. Oh, I'm so useless at this game. What is happening? I can't do this high fuel bollocks. Oh my god, I actually can't do it. Lap one's going to be completed, but it's arguably one of the worst laps I've ever driven in my life. We take the fastest lap, but here comes Charles Leclerc. I don't know where the AI are getting the straight line speed from, but it is dangerous, and I'm not a fan of it at all. And Oscar Piastri's already fighting Ocon for third. Come on, Ocon, fight for your life, son. Come on. Oh, wow, Leclerc is hounding me. Stay back, Charlie. At least Ocon's building me a nice gap. Already 2.4 back to him, so that's good. Basically a fight between me and the Ferraris at this point. But Leclerc is so quick. I wasn't expecting this kind of pace from Leclerc at all. Maybe I should have. Alright, Leclerc's first chance at a pass. He's probably going to get it done. I just have no straight line speed right now. Here comes Leclerc, moving to the outside. I literally didn't have a chance. Okay. Leclerc takes the lead, which is a massive problem for me, as Piastri overtakes my teammate as well for P3, or P4 rather. I just don't have pace. Simple as. That Ferrari is far too rapid. Go on. Well, I've kept DRS, which is cool. Mate, you can't be mean to someone for typing in my chat. Come on, man. Get a grip. Did Leclerc set another fastest lap as well? I wasn't looking. I think he did. Oh my goodness, Ocon's got back past Piastri. He's actually doing the Lion. What he couldn't do in 22, he's doing in 25. He's actually doing it. Come on. I've got a lot of grip, blimey. What am I using for engine sound? It's just on overtake.gg, it's just called Engine Sound Pack. And you get V12, 10, 8, and also previous F1 game sounds. It's pretty cool. Doesn't work with 2026, unfortunately, but there you go. Oh, Leclerc's already sliding.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I'd love to hear that, Mark. Thanks for the update, boss man. Now remember, I'm doing 12 laps on these tyres. I am hoping the undercut's going to prove to be quite powerful, and then I can undercut Leclerc and then go from there on the hards.
Okay, Mika. Leclerc is ahead of you. Come on, mate. This is it. Let's try and get past them quickly.
What do you want about, Mark? I'm barely keeping up with the bugger. You want me to pass him? Ah! Well, if you want to give me a bit of extra straight line speed, a bit of engine power like Lewis Hamilton always used to complain about, then yeah, sure, I'll go past him. Right now, mate, no chance. What are you waffling about? Tyre wear check. Legs are getting absolutely mullered. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Ignore that. Just barely keeping up at this point. We are still putting crazy time on Hamilton though, which is nice. And Ocon is still fighting Piastri. Go on, my son. Absolute hero right now. I wonder how Max is getting on. Unfortunately, my track map doesn't work in the bottom left, so I can't actually see him. So he could literally be anywhere right now. He could be 5th or 6th, rather. Literally be anywhere on the grid and I wouldn't know. Oh, Nelly. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. That is exactly what I'd call track limits. That's valid. That's one warning. A second time watching, you're one of my favourite YouTuber. Oh, thanks, mate. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. sure that's getting a bit tricky now. I feel like my tyres are going to be completely ruined by lap 12. What I was saying, now they are holding on quite nicely at the minute. %80 differential for the win! Oh! That is true, mate. I actually do know that. That is one of the few things in this race that we do know. I don't know why I keep trail braking through that final corner. I literally use ABS. I don't need to trail brake. I guess it just comes natural. Oh, hands are ruined. We have a yellow flag back somewhere. That has got to be somewhere in the bottom 5. I don't know who it is, though.
Okay,
Ortoletto. Unlucky, mate.
They're retiring from the race.
That could bring out a safety car. If it does, it's get in and put on the hard tyre immediately. I wish it did. That would be really nice right now. Tyres are really starting to struggle now. Surprisingly, we ain't managing to stay up with Leclerc, but he is starting to bugger off at this stage. I might have to go for an overtake on him. I'm going to go for it. It's a lovely exit. Come on.
We're racing again. Let's go.
Can't get close enough. I can get close enough. Leclerc goes defensive. Round the outside of turn 1. Come on.
That target. Really good job.
Wheel to wheel with Charlie. Inside line for Danny Rick. Can we make the move to take the lead? No, actually, no, I do have it. Yes, good move. Okay, I didn't have to do that, but the reason I did that is that now buys me some time. Lance Stroll's also out the session. Just means that I can now have an extra lap or two of being within Leclerc's DRS if he overtakes me again, which he should do. Hamilton already 5 seconds back, by the way. Me and Leclerc are just gapping the entire field at this stage. I do cockpit camera on. No, I don't really like it, to be honest. I do understand the immersion. It looks cool in that way, but I just don't like it. Also makes it impossible for people watching to see anything. Yellow flag, I assume that's going to be for Lance Stroll, who is somewhere. Here comes Leclerc for the repass. I'm going to defend it this time. Managed to defend it. No, I haven't. I lied. Come on. Good racing that. Come on. Kept the place. I'm not losing time to Hamilton either. This is good. Ocon still holding on to 4th as well, by the way. He is actually doing God's work right now. How to get it? Just how to use a mod, mate. It's on a website called overtake.gg. And I've got a video on how to install mods if you don't know how to. I honestly kind of thought that the clear air would give you a bit of a boost, but it kind of isn't. Here comes Leclerc again. Around the outside. Can I even defend this? I'm going to try. I've completely cocked that up. And Leclerc gets the place. That's annoying, but I am pitting next lap, so I suppose it's not all doom and gloom. Unfortunately, my tyres are now fully dead. Hamilton's starting to close in. Leclerc's getting away. This is not looking good anymore. Trying to hold on to the back of him, but I just don't have enough grip. .9, 0.8, 0.6. I've managed to claw back DRS. Very important for this final lap of the first stint. Tyres are put. Oh, I don't want to. I'm scared to look.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us
Oh my, that's worse than I thought. Good thing I'm pitting this lap, eh? Oh, Nelly. Oh, my hands are killing me. Not even halfway through the race yet, by the way.
Pit now, pit now.
Yes, I know. Wait, the pit lane ain't there anymore, is it? It's over here. Please don't tell me Leclerc's pitting as well. Okay, good. And in the pit lane we go then for our one and only stop this race, unless there's, of course, a safety car. I don't know where Arcon's gone, actually. That's a fantastic point. He's just up. There he is. So into the pits we must go. Mediums go off. Absolutely disastrous. They're just dead. They can't even be scrubbed at this point. They're gone. Now, I think I might come out ahead of Bottas, who's named Jackson. Don't ask why. There's Max Verstappen.
After these tyres now,
Has he pitted yet? He better not. Driver in front.
Verstappen's ahead of you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old.
He hasn't pitted, and he's all the way down here.
Time last lap, 1:24.7. Okay, Mika.
Oh,
we're not using as
my
much fuel
goodness.
as we predicted, which
Oh,
means we've got extra performance in hand. So let's push, and use it all up.
Oh, my tyres need to warm up quickly, please. They're not warming up quick enough. I'm not going to get the undercut on Leclerc at this point. Warm up quicker, you bastard! Come on! I'm not even catching Max anymore!
Esteban is in the pits.
This is bad. The whole point of pitting one lap early was to undercut. I'm not even going to get the undercut. Don't even know if the leader's coming to the pits. I literally have no idea. We're just going to have to wait and see. There's Leclerc. Leclerc has overcut me. You dirty bastard. I've got warmed up tyres. Come on. You get him. That is so frustrating. I thought the undercut was really good around here. Turns out it stinks. Tyre warm-up is really bad. Should have lowered my wing angle as well, to be honest. Alright, come on, should be able to get Leclerc here. Come on! The speed! Here we go, round the outside to take the lead once again of the Qatar Grand Prix. So back and forth between me and Charlie, and I've completely messed up turn 2. Uh-oh. So stressful. Purple sector 1 though. I just can't drop this monogas bastard. Why is it now he's got to turn into Prime Ayrton Senna? Like, genuinely. His teammate is being put in the dust. I thought I'd be able to gap him, but no. You're right, Flosser. Oh, mate, I'm having one of the most intense races I've ever had in my life. Like, genuinely, this is insane. This game, stop lagging, please.
Meet our targets there, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus on the rest of this
Mark,
race.
I don't care. Keep messing up turn 2. .8 to Charlie. Come on. About to get a 10th place. Worse than that, he got a full weight back of the grid penalty, mate. He started last. No matter how good of a sector I put in, I just can't drop Leclerc. Oh, God. I keep messing up that corner. I just turn in way too early. That's the problem. Leclerc's gonna have a good chance here, only 0.4, I can't string 3 good laps together, I just can't do it. Here comes Leclerc for the lead of the race, literally can't defend it. I'm starting to get really, like, fatigued. But I can't keep this up. Jeez, why my game keep lagging every time I cross the start-finish line? That's getting really annoying. Oscar Piastri now fighting for third, which means, as it stands, I'm only going to gain 3 places or 3 points on it in the drivers. Oh, Nelly. You know what? What did I do there? I just gained time on Leclerc for the first time, like, ever. Very impressive Ocon so far as well, and of course Fernando Alonso in the top 4. I don't know where Hajar's gone. I think he's pitted again. You can't two-stop around here, and you can't use the softs around here. I don't know what Red Bull were cooking with that one, but there you go. I like how Max is watching. Yeah, he is watching, and obviously he's cursed himself, because Max is... He might be in the points at this stage. I don't actually know where he is, but he was 13th when I pitted. And he was struggling to overtake Sergio Perez in the Cadillac, so... Yeah. Don't know what's going on there.
Okay, Mika, Leclerc ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
I'd love to, mate. Trust me, I'd love to do that. Well, bit of a slide for Leclerc. That's what I've got to hope, that he wears his tyres out, but the AI don't tend to do that. Usually it's me with no tyres. Nelly. Where I get them gloves from, I couldn't tell you, mate. I found them in a drawer like 3 years ago, and they're not even for driving. I could not give you any remote idea. I've tried to find them online myself because I need to get a new pair of them. No idea. Archon up to 4th, which is good. Doesn't really mean anything. It's just cool to see. Can you imagine if everyone else went with the 2-stopper and it was just me on the 1-stopper? I would have won this race with absolute ease. I still could win. The way it's looking, it's going to need a Leclerc fumble because he just seems to have a bit more pace than me and obviously tyre wear. That's not good. First time I've really gone off there this entire race. Favorite driver's Checo Perez. Absolute go. Same? Oh, let's go. You right, Twitchy? Still got, what? 6 laps left? 7 laps left? There's going to be nothing left on this tyre by the time I'm done with it. Right, Daniel. I messed up, I messed up, I messed up, I messed up bad. Covered it nicely though. Okay, we're all good. I mean, to be fair, I've got like 2,000 hours in the game. So, that's probably why. I'm going to have a little experiment. I'm going to overtake Leclerc here. I want to see how well I can keep him behind. So through we go into the lead of the Grand Prix once again. But I want to just see if there is any chance I can stay ahead of him, or if it's just like, nah, wait until the final lap and then give it everything kind of vibe. Why it's Ferrari blue? Why not, mate? Looks cool. Looks different. Okay, that's bad. Somehow I've kept ahead of the... No, I haven't. I lied. Okay, you know what? That's actually not too bad. Woo! Good thing I only lost a place to Leclerc there, rather than spinning out. That could have been catastrophic. Alright, we go again. Once again, I'm going to re-overtake Leclerc, go down to there on the ERS, round the outside. Retake the lead once again. For like the 5th time. Tyres are really poor at this stage, though. As we approach the final 5 laps of this race, these tyres are mullered.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
You don't say, Mark. Alright, Adam. Sorry I'm not too keeping up to date with the chat. I mean, this is the hardest race I've ever done in my life so far, so I'm about to concentrate a bit. That's lovely. 0.8, come on. Hey, let's have a quick pause. HP brought out all the shit. That's actually a good point. Gardening gloves from his mum's shed. I mean, I don't have a shed, and they're not for gardening. But apart from that, you could be right. Which F1 game is the easiest to play? That's actually a good question. I'd say... Is there such a thing as an easy F1 game? I think 23, because it's the best. It's the easiest to get comfortable with. Other than that, though, 25's pretty good. You're right, Phineas. You subbed? Oh, thanks, Tommy. Appreciate that. Oh, my. I actually need that quick rest, because, oh, my arms. I have not had fatigue like this in years. Right, so there's 4 laps remaining, and Leclerc is actually not fallen back per se, but he's definitely a lot further back than before. I'm just sort of hoping that I can use my superior Sector 3 pace. Not doing that, obviously, that wouldn't be ideal. To try and just pull ahead of him enough to where DRS isn't a threat anymore. Send it! Gotta be careful with the car spinning out on me here, considering I got the diff so low and the tyres are so worn. Nice. 0.8, come on. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lovely final corner. Come on! Why didn't I buy it? I did buy it, mate. I just need to finish this season first. I can't just abandon this career mode halfway through. Oh, Nelly. The pressure's getting to me. Oh my God. Come on, car, you beautiful bastard. Go on. How have I held that? It's exactly what I didn't need to happen, but I'm just stunned I've held that. Penultimate lap of the race. Playing GT7, fantastic game. I wish I could play it. Of course, it's PlayStation only. I love that game when I used to play on PS5. Right, I'm going full ERS saving mode. That's not what I meant. And then I'm going to dump it through Sector 3 and just kind of hope that I've got enough. Now stop going off, please. Now stop going off, please. Here we go then, the final lap of the Qatar Grand Prix. Let's do this thing. Overtake on. Boom! Lovely exit. 0.7 to Leclerc. Come on! Give me 100% differential. We've managed to stay ahead. Okay. That's the hard part done. If I just keep it on track and keep it together, I should be able to do this. This has been probably the hardest race that I have done in my life. Every single lap I have been chasing or trying to stay ahead of Leclerc. I don't know why he has summoned this generational pace out of nowhere, but it seems like I have just managed to keep my tyres alive for long enough. We come round Sector 2. Come on. Don't bottle this down. Beautiful. Beautiful driving. Come on. This could be up there with my best win that I've ever had. Arguably better than my Singapore win. Because, well, you could actually overtake at Qatar, but we come round the penultimate corner. And I am going to take the championship lead going into Abu Dhabi. Daniel Ricciardo, for the 5th time this season, wins a Grand Prix. Run! Holy moly! I mean, I went off quite a lot, but that's one of the best drives I've ever done. I didn't make a single, like, game-ending mistake. Holy moly. What a bloody race.
And that's 2 wins.
Why don't I race with a 26 DLC? As I explained earlier, I don't want to stop this career mode halfway through the season, so I'm finishing this before heading over to 26. Whew. What's it like going between 25 and 26?
Today was another great race and an even
Nothing much. The handling is definitely better.
Here they come now to
but it doesn't take that long to get used to be honest.
They'll be incredibly happy with today's result.
Yeah, I do like me overtaking, although saying that, it is only the AI, which they don't really race, so... I still can't believe I've won that Grand Prix. Shout out that final 2 corners, by the way, because that's what's won me that race. I was able to pull a 7/10 gap to Leclerc, allowing me to stay ahead. When I'm streaming Abu Dhabi right now, mate, we're going for it. So then, after One of the best weekends of racing I could ever hope for. P2 in sprint quali. P2 in the sprint race. P2 in quali. P1 in the most important part, the Grand Prix. We take 32 points in Qatar. Oscar Piastri, 20. Lando Norris, 8. Max Verstappen only gets 8th in the Grand Prix. Oh my goodness. Also, Fernando Alonso P4, Esteban Ocon P5. The driver standings then, and this is going to be quite a crazy thing to look at. It's going to look like this. Daniel Ricciardo leads the Drivers' Championship by 13 points over Oscar Piastri, 19 points over Verstappen, and 25 over Norris. Charles Leclerc is officially out of the fight, and Lando Norris basically is as well. I mean, if I score 1 point, Lando's out of it. So we're preying on an Oscar Piastri disaster, really. If I get a podium, I win. Essentially, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I could even do worse. I could get a P... If Oscar Piastri wins, I need a P4. Because then we'll finish on the same points, and I'll win on countback. So, a P4 minimum will win me the title. Downside is, I am useless at Abu Dhabi, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, what a race. Look at that consistency. Oh, gorgeous. Thing of beauty, that. What a time to be alive. Constructors as well. We are P4 still. To be fair, we've actually halved the gap to Red Bull. We're only, what, 26 behind Red Bull? That's actually doable, surprisingly. But we are now mathematically confirmed P4. So, well done, everyone at Haas. That is excellent stuff. Ocon also moves ahead of Alonso for P9. I think. Wait, no. Oh, I don't know. But anyway. What a time to be alive. Why not go for P1? Well, obviously, if I can go for P1, I will. I'm just saying, a P4 minimum, I'll win the title. What PC do I have? I don't actually know. I know it's very good, and it's an AMD Ryzen some bollocks. I don't actually know. Actually, didn't I write, like, a thing that says what my specs are? Well, if I did, I can't find it. Unfortunately, I'm just not too clued up in the PC department. I just know it's good, and that's about it, unfortunately. What are those? Ugh, those challenges are awful. Well, we know I'm not doing that, especially after Qatar. Jeez Louise. If I had track limits on strict, I would have probably, what? Got about a 96-second penalty. Right, now I'm not going to be adapting any bits because this is the final race of this career mode before we go over to 26. That's still crazy, by the way. The fact that I won that race and our car is behind Honda and only just a bit ahead of Renault is outrageous. I don't think we're going to get any upgrades in. No. Okay. Alright then, let's get into Abu Dhabi. Definitely want the harder compounded tyre. Tyre wear is egregious around here. Oh, bollocks, I didn't end my recording. Hold up. There we go. Cool. What graphics? I can tell you that. I can tell you my graphics card. Actually, I can just tell you all of it. Well, some of it. No, don't. Oh, I've clicked the wrong thing. Hang on. This. Give me about a moment. Alright, my CPU is a Ryzen 9 7900. And my GPU is a Radeon RX 7800 XT. if you got all that. It's pretty bloody good. I mean, I'm able to run F1 at almost max settings while streaming to 17 different platforms. And I can pretty much run, if I'm not streaming or recording, I can run pretty much any game at max settings. It's very nice. Alright, get me glove on. Come on. Now, keep in mind, my game doesn't like practice. So I might not actually be able to do practice, which is a bit annoying, because I do need the practice. There's no sprint race or anything to, like, help me warm up. It's just, we're gonna have to go straight into it. Right then. Abu Dhabi. Please let me out. Hey, we can get race strategy done. That's nice. Now, thing is, around this track, I can sort of drive consistently well. I'm just not very fast. Like, I don't really make mistakes. I just kind of drive really slow. Although I've done special things before. So it's entirely possible that I can pull a miracle out the bag, but let's just say I'd be surprised if I actually get this title. I know I'm in the perfect position right now, but like I said, there's a chance I don't even score points in this race. I hope I'm wrong. But I mean, in my practice race, I couldn't even outpace my teammate, which is a rarity. I have a GTX 980, see, I don't know what that is. Sounds cool, but it might not be cool. I don't actually know. And this Toro Rosso, like, move. Move. I'm gonna have to go down the inside. I'm gonna go down the inside of our championship rival. That is so dodgy, but it had to be done. Whoa, Fernando Alonso. Anyone remember that clip where he's driving the Ferrari and he's going around them two corners and he literally can't turn? Whoa. Still need to get used to this like different car as well around here. It's a lot more violent. Favorite driver that never won a title? Well, to be fair, my favorite driver hasn't won a title, which is Sergio Perez. That corner's always troubled me. In my practice race, I kept doing that. I kept, like, losing the whole car mid-braking. It's really strange. Maybe I need to keep my diff up. I really don't like how my car is, like, struggling to turn, even, oh my, that tyre wear is horrendous. That's 2 laps. No wonder my car's struggling to turn. Alright, so I'm going to stick to a one-stop strategy, but I am going to have my diff at, like, 40. That tyre wear is pretty much unacceptable, to be honest. See like that? See like that can't happen every lap, but it is, and it will. What is happening here, by the way? I don't get it. I brake, I try and turn in, and the whole car tries to drift. It's like I have to up my differential all the way up, brake into this corner, get round the bastard really slowly and then lower my diff again every single lap. That is going to be horrible. Nah, mate, I won't be putting track limits on strict ever because I'll just get penalties left, right, and centre. I'm not good enough with a racing line off yet to do that. I mean, the thing is, I do try and be strict, but I just simply can't do it because I'm not good enough yet. Mate! Can my car stop trying to kill me every corner? What is this? This is going to be... If this is like this for the race, then we are absolutely buggered. I think a brake bias change would help as well. Let me test that quick. Oh, cool. Just, yeah, oversteer on a flat-out corner. Yeah, nice. That does feel nicer. Okay, I think that will work. Okay. So I just need to keep my brake bias after about 3 laps, up it to 55 or 56, and put my diff down to 60. And then that might work. Where's everyone else? I have no idea, mate. One of my mods stops my track map from working, which is really annoying. It's not good. I have medium to low settings. Yeah, that is kind of rough, actually. Alright, this is the point where my game will probably crash, which is really awesome. Really, really cool. And the survey says... Yep, there it is. Okay. So I literally can't do more than 1 practice program. So I'm going to have to, again, just like in Qatar, I'm going to have to go into qualifying with basically no practice or warm-up or anything. Because I can't go out. I do 1 practice program, I come in, I try and go out for a different one, my game crashes. Awesome! That is so cool. Shout out! EA Sports F125 for that one. I also have no idea why my my Bottas and my Bottas and Perez mod won't work. Hang on, let me try something. Here, mods, update driver, you, 2026 lineup, you. Delete all of you. There you go. Come on. What's a crown mean? I think that just means you're my top chatter in today's stream. Pretty cool. Let me make sure that these ain't got the same issues. Language EN. U. Language EN. Okay. So now if I refresh this. And then turn you off. And then do the neutral flags, Daniel Ricciardo, 2026, and that bollocks. Okay. I'm hoping that that fixes Perez and Bottas. Also, will you have? Of course you can, mate. I use a Moser KS. Only got it very recently. I mean, a big upgrade to my Thrustmaster open wheel. Still not 100% used to it, though. I'd say it's like 80%. I still can't tell if I'm any quicker, to be honest. I think I am. So yeah, I'm going to go back in the game. And I'll probably just skip the rest of practice. I'll just retire and do quick practice for the rest. Which is really annoying because that means I'll be going into qualifying very inexperienced. Because the thing with Qatar is that Qatar, it doesn't take me very long to get in. I mean, after my second quali lap, I was locked in. Abu Dhabi, though, is a different story. That track, because I don't really like it and I'm also really bad at it, we might be on for a stinky quali, which is obviously not what we need in a title-deciding weekend. Give me just a moment while my game loads up. And then, yeah, the final weekend of Season 1 of the Daniel Ricciardo driver career. Honestly, a part of me, I kind of wish I don't win the title. Obviously, I'm going to try my hardest to win the title. But I feel like that kind of ruins the point of the career mode. Because obviously, you want to wait until Season 4 or 5 when you're in a decent team with a decent car and you go and win the title. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I could go and win the race, but like I said, I'm not going to purposely, drive slow to lose it. If I can win it, I'm going to bloody win the thing. Because that'll be incredible. Right, so what I'm going to do is, now I'm hearing race strategy, I'm simply just going to return to garage, and then, hopefully, I can then just do this. Nice.
It's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However,
that's not good, but oh well.
Formula One action.
And it's a shame as well that my driver swaps suddenly don't work. By Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas, it just doesn't work. Maybe because I've already loaded into the weekend. I think that's why that's happened, but oh well. How many seasons am I doing? As many as I can, to be honest. I'm quite slow with getting these streams out. So I'll just keep going until either I stop or the new game, like F127, comes out, essentially. So, yeah. I have a Logitech, but I want to get a Fanatec. Honestly, Fanatec kind of fell off recently. Very overpriced. I mean, Moser does essentially the same thing, and it's half the price. Don't get me wrong, it's still very expensive, but compared to... Actually, I don't know. I'm not clued up enough on Fanatec. I only have, good research on Moser. I think, honestly, just anything that's direct drive, and you'll be good. That's kind of the modern thing. Just get a direct drive wheelbase. Apparently, my old Thrustmaster, my T300, was, ridiculously out of date. And it's so out of date, they don't even sell it anymore. Alright, the final quick practice of the season. Bosh. And a Bosh. There we go. 5 out of 5 on everything. Doesn't actually, I just realized that doesn't even mean anything, because this is obviously the last race I'm doing, but... Oh well, we got it done anyway. Do you know what I mean? Now it's qualifying time, and I'm very nervous. Actually, nervous is the wrong word. Scared is the right word, because I just don't think I'm going to be able to do that well. Got to make sure I've got my good engine on. Now I'm going to start my recording. Fantastic.
Welcome to...
Alright then, welcome to qualifying for the final time in this first season of the Ricciardo career. I'm very nervous and frightened and scared. I have no idea how this is going to go. But we're going to give it our best shot, because that's what we always do. 13-point lead in the Drivers' Championship. A top 4 guarantees us the title. That is going to be one massive result if I can get that, though. I'd be a good commentator. I get that a lot, to be fair. I don't really know how you get involved in that, but it could be a cool gig. Right then, Esteban Ocon, 23-1. Oscar Piastri, who's my closest rival, down in P11. That's good. So, I need to get into 22s, really. That seems like it's going to be quite the challenge. What do you mean, pending? Do I not have my... Oh, are you telling me I've got to do quali on my old dead engine? That's not good. Let's hope this doesn't end like the... How do you remember the Benetton series? Even I don't remember that. Isn't that where, like, I spun or something? That is crazy ball knowledge from me. I know I lost the title by, like, 4 or 3 points. Wasn't it to Fernando Alonso as well, from what I remember? I don't know. Crazy to think that was 6 months ago already. Here we go then, my first lap of qualifying. Keep in mind, this is my first lap of, like, quali spec running at this track. I didn't get to do any practice because my game keeps crashing, so I'm just gonna have to hope that I've got what it takes to kind of pull through. Sector 1, not great, but Sector 1 is my worst sector, so that's kind of expected. I don't even know if I've got a good sector around here. I might just be stinky everywhere, to be honest. Braking! Which 4 drivers? Yeah, Seb's bang on it there. Closest one is Piastri, who's 13 points back. Oh, much nicer sector 2. 8 tenths up, I like it. And then I've gone off, fantastic. That corner I've really struggled with recently. Into sector 3 we go. So much oversteer, this is awful. Oh, terrible, terrible final sector. That's going to ruin me. We crossed the line for a 23.5. It's enough for Q2, but terrible. Half a second off Ocon. Like a second off the fastest. Terrible lap. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Thing as well is I don't even know if I've got pace. Like I said, there's a chance I don't even beat Ocon in today's qualifying session. I am that slow around this track. Like, it's bad. But we get into Q2. Leclerc does a 22.4, so a second quicker than me. That's rough. Oscar Piastri in P10, though, which is nice. Keep in mind, Lando is 25 points back, so if I score 1 point, he's out of it. Max is 19 points back, so if he wins, I need to get a, what? 25, so I need to be within 5. So I need to get a, what? 1, 2, I need to get a top 7 if Max wins. So I'm kind of hoping that Leclerc wins, in all honesty. That would be lovely. I am indeed, Seb, yes. I'm 13 ahead of Oscar, 19 ahead of Max, 25 ahead of Lando. Those are the stakes. I'd eat a steak. Anyway, welcome to Q2 then. There's a chance that I need to do a second run here to get into Q3, which would be quite devastating because I won't have a fresh set for Q3 then. But I just don't have pace around this track. I just can't dial it in. But here we go then. Hit the bollard. Sorry, bollard. That's mean. I just don't get the oversteer that I get through that corner. It is egregious. Come on. Not going to get braking much better than that, ever. And if I don't mess up this next corner, this is looking to be a pretty good lap. I'll bring it in. Nice, that's lovely. That's what you need. Go on. Match that one up, all good. Yeah, that's much nicer. That's lovely. 22.9, it's still way off the pace. But it should be enough for Q3, so, Stop watching me, thanks. That's very kind of you to say. Oh, this is just a horrible situation to be in, because I'll be surprised if I beat that lap, to be honest, because that was a good lap. And I'm only P6! Jeez Louise. Please tell me Oscar's below me, that'd be lovely. Come on. And Ocon as well. Please? Oh, jeez Louise, he's second. Oh, no. 22.8. Keep in mind that AI can go into the 22.4s. 22.8 is actually quite slow. Favourite team? I mean, I'd say Cadillac, but I don't like teams. I only support drivers. Well, there's only 2/10 between me and first, so it's quite a small gap. Fastest sector 2 as well. And yeah, that should be more than enough for Q3. I mean, I've got a half a second gap to walk on. So into Q3 we go then. Ocon improves, no one else does. So that means that during this season, as from what I can remember, apart from Vegas where I took a penalty, and Silverstone, I've qualified into Q3 every single round. So, 14 out of 16. I think that's pretty good. Alright then, Q3. I also realised I have got an extra set of softs. Excuse me. I do have that extra set of softs if I need it, but we're just going to go to the end of the session. I'm just going to have to give it everything. 21.9. That's actually really slow. No, it isn't. I'm lying. That's extremely fast. I thought that was half a second slower than me. No, it isn't. That's a second quicker than me. Jeez Louise. What happened in Silverstone? Basically what's happening here. I just don't have pace. At Silverstone, I had literally nothing. I think I qualified P12, from what I remember. Bless you, thanks, man. Right then, a bit like Qatar.
Okay, 1 minute remaining.
This has to be the best lap of Abu Dhabi I have ever driven in my life. Literally, by far, the best. Here we go. I'm blocking it in. That's not what you want, is it? $21.6. Yeah, all right. It's not been a good lap, to be honest. Oh, this has been horrible. Oh, I've let the whole country down. Yeah, I've let the whole country down with this one. One of the worst laps I've ever driven. I've jinxed myself. I needed one of the best. I put in one of the worst. It's only going to be a 29... Oh, my God. It's a P8. When I needed it most,
Well,
I've put in a generational stinker.
We'll be back tomorrow as we head
Ocon
into the Grand Prix.
out-qualifies me. 1.2 seconds behind pole position. Do first person in the race, I'm alright, thanks, mate. I literally wouldn't be able to drive. That's bad. So basically, I've got to gain a place and finish P7. And I've also got to hope that Max or Leclerc or Norris wins. If Piastri wins and I finish 7th, it's done. If Max wins and I finish 7th, I believe I win by 1. I mean, let's see. So this is going to be 1, 2... That gives me 6. And he gets 19. So he gains 16. He's 19 behind. I don't know. I think it's a top 7 anyway. Terrible, terrible lap. Terrible. Tragic. Sorry I said that wrong. Oh, thanks for the follow as well, mate. I'm sorry you had to come in and witness that absolute horror show of a lap, but the game's the game. Okay, right. Yeah, so I've got to put in a P7 and hope that Piastri doesn't win. That is essentially what's going on. Might just get away with a P8, but I don't know. I'm doing alright, mate, yeah. I mean, that qualifying lap's upset me a bit, but in general, in just life, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I've been doing good yourself. Where'd I finish? I got 8th, mate. Terrible lap. One of the worst laps of Abu Dhabi I've ever done. Pushed way too hard, messed up the braking points, it went horribly wrong. The most I was going to get, though, is a P6, to be honest. That was the absolute maximum. Here we go, then. Season finale.
It's time, then, for one final race in this year's
Max
Formula
got pole,
1
mate,
World
which
Champion.
is not ideal.
We welcome...
So basically, it looks like this. If Max wins, I need a top 7.
This championship is still
If Piastri
alive, and
wins,
there's still a chance we can win it. So get out there and bring the title home. Come on.
Okay, so who's decided to just give up? Yeah, no, I am seeing that, right? How lucky can you get? Qatar. Max Verstappen leading the type championship. He takes a grid penalty. Abu Dhabi. My title rival, closest rival, is Oscar Piastri. He takes a grid penalty. And so does Verstappen. Wow. So essentially now, I just need to score and point. If Leclerc, Norris, Albon, what's he doing up there? Okay, well that just changes everything. Alright, cool. We can also see the starting tyres. Softs for Albon, mediums for everyone else. Okay, cool. I really just don't think the two-stop strategy works, I'll be honest. I don't think it does. I am very lucky, mate, yeah. Extremely lucky. I've got a Mozart R5 into my base. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Yeah, that's actually crazy luck. Right, I'm a bit stumped, though, between doing the two-stopper or the one-stopper. I don't actually know what to do. You know, I'll try the one-stopper, and if my tyres are literally going to fall off, then I'll switch to the two-stopper. Okay. Let's also make sure I up my brake bias, because... Yeah. Right, I'm ready. Let's go. Why won't I get the pack? I have the pack, mate, but... As I've explained about 17 times, of course you weren't here, I need to finish this season. I'm not just going to stop a career mode halfway through just so I can play the new DLC. I'm going to finish this season, then move the new DLC. I've literally done about 12 streams playing it, and I've played it every day since it came out. I have it. I just need to finish this first. What a crazy season finale we're about to have, then. do a Kimi Raikkonen. Let's just not bother. Can't believe I have to have my differential and brake bias that high just to survive around here. Tyre wear is egregious. Also, just mid-corner oversteer is really bad as well. Come on, Lando, get a move on. Am I going to move teams? Yes, absolutely. I'm not going to say which team yet, though. That's exciting. My map's working? Well, not really. It's always been doing that. It tells you whether it's a green or yellow flag. It just doesn't say where the drivers are, which is kind of the important bit, to be honest. I'd like to know, like, how Max is getting on or how Piastri's getting on. Keep in mind, Verstappen's P7 right now. Piastri's P18. Piastri's 13 points behind. Max is 19 points behind. Why are so many people asking me if I don't have the DLC? Of course I do. I'm just finishing this, all right? Come on. Not going to stop halfway through. Also, this is better, but we don't talk about that. I'm indeed in Season 1, mate, yeah. I am about to win the title when a Season 1 has. Don't ask. The AI aren't very good. Oh, 0.1. That is absolutely outrageous. Come on. Let's do it. Who's championship leader? Me. Here we go. Final race of the season. P3. A P7, if Verstappen wins, will be enough to wrap up the title. Let's do it. Come on. And we're off for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It's a bit of a stinky start. Let's try and not get overtaken by Alex Albon. Into turn 1, Albon down the inside on the soft tyre. Stay back, Albon, stay back. Let's not do a Michael Schumacher and spin round. Come on. There we go, nice one. All right, held off Albon, decent start, I like it. Now, do I get mid-corner oversteer? I don't know, because I brake too late, all good. You alright, Matt? I've won a Haas twice before, yeah. AI definitely need a bit of an improvement, all good. Albon trying to go down the inside. He's outbraked me there, to be fair to him. Barely. Now, keep in mind, by the way, I am useless at this track. I'm surprised I even qualified 8th. So I should not be up in P3 right now. This is what I'm overshooting myself massively. But I should not be anywhere near this position. But I'm going to try and make the most of it. I need Albon to, like, hold everyone up. That'd be nice. We complete the first lap of the season finale. Still in P3,
okay,
which is
now
surprising, in all honesty. Ah! Now, keep in mind, I can afford to play the long game. I am going for the one-stop strategy. I can lose positions and time. It doesn't matter too much in the long run. Right, climbing fan. I'm doing good, mate. Yeah, I hope you're doing good yourself. Bit of a skid for Lando there. Come on. They're better on 26. They're not that much. I mean, they are. In qualifying, absolutely. In the race, they're about the same. I mean, I could still dominate at tracks like Spa. Although, to be fair, no, they are actually better. Yeah, no, they are. Apparently in qualifying, though, they just have permanent infinite overtake, which is a bit stupid. Someone went into, like, the telemetry and found out that it's like a bug with qualifying. Fastest lap for Leclerc. Verstappen already up to 5th, by the way. It comes down to it, I will hold up Max Verstappen. Because as long as he doesn't win, I'm fine to win the title. If I score 1 point and, like, he comes, like, 3rd, then I win. So if he gets too close, I will simply block him. Here comes George Russell, though, with the DRS, and he is going to zoom by. Honestly, you do that, mate. You feel free. I'm not too bothered by that. As long as you give me a little bit of DRS, I'll be happy, mate. Right, Jim? I'm doing good, mate. Yeah, we're in the season finale right now. I mean, right now I win the title, but obviously it's lap 3. But yeah, if Max gets like really close with like sector 3, I'm just going to do a Perez and completely block him. Already starting to get oversteer snaps. It's lap 4, mate. Come on. But I installed mods? Oh yeah, I've got loads of mods. Ricciardo's a mod, I've got his actual face in the game. Every team has a livery mod. I've got Perez and Bottas, I've got the 2026 moves like Hajar and Lindblad. I've got engine mods, I've got sponsors on the track. Everything's modded, mate, everything. Russell looking for a move on Norris. Neither of them have DRS for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. Around the outside for George. Go on, lad. I don't mind that at all. A little George Russell win would be ideal. It's also nice that Leclerc, who I think's, yeah, Leclerc in front, he is just scorching off. Remember, if Leclerc wins and Verstappen finishes like 2nd, I only need to score like, I need to get like 9th in order to win the title. Max Verstappen is now involving himself in this fight. He is within DRS. Not good. Like I said, though, I can't afford to, like, let him by. Not let him by, but, like, not fight him proper, because I am going for the one
still
stop.
Looking good. Okay, Mika, and Verstappen's behind. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind.
Yeah,
please.
see, now you've said that, I don't think that's going to be too possible, fella. What are you on about? The normal sound is better? I completely disagree, so there you go. Good thing that's our opinions, Buck. Hang on, Lando trying to repass George here. Go on. Good little fight going on here. Maybe a little third party as well for Danny Rick, maybe, potentially, possibly. No, maybe not. It's just got Verstappen closer, and that's about it. Nice. No, I can't let Max get by here. That would be awful. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm holding him up. Don't care. Argue with this Max behind me. I need to make Max's chance of gaining positions as small as possible. Shit. These tyres are not getting to lap 12. I can barely keep the car on the track anymore. I have got a 6-second gap to Stroll, though, so that could be a top 5 late, almost guaranteed. Right, let's focus on not crashing now, rather than trying to keep position. Through goes Max Verstappen. As long as he doesn't win, then all good.
Don't worry about it. There's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus till the end.
Shut up, Mark. It also gives me a bit of DRS too, which is handy. Thank you, Max. Oh, it's very high in here, mate. Oh, my wheelbase is on fire. Jeez Louise. Alright, diff's coming down even more now. I've never had to run the diff this low, but... Oh, what can I say? My tyres are completely wrecked. I'm only halfway through the stint. Fantastic. Definitely gonna have to drive a lot more carefully. Which obviously means slower, but I don't really have a choice. I mean, essentially, if these lot are all one-stopping as well, then that's very dangerous, because they are rapid. But if they're not, that means that they have to gain 20 seconds in between now and when they pit, and then again later. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think you get what I mean. Gardening gloves. Yeah, I mean... That's the thing, though. I genuinely don't know where these gloves have come from. They very well could have come from a shed. I just don't know. I've had them for years, and I still have no idea where they're from. Now, there you go. So I'm mainly looking at Ocon at this point. I want to see his pace in relativity to me. Seems like it's pretty good. Come on, Norris, keep your old title rival behind to help out his current title rival. Although saying that, Norris is mathematically in a chance. If me, Verstappen, and Piastri all DNF and Norris wins, he'll win the title. Wait, no, I've made that up, actually. Norris is out of contention, because I'll win on countback. Yeah, because we'll be on... Yeah. Oh, Norris is out of it. Okay, come on, Norris, defend for your life, man. Let's go, Lando. Lando is okay. Let's go, Lando. He is here to say, let's go. Why is he going for a move on Russell? That is ill-advised. I need you to stay ahead of bloody Max, not fight Russell. Who cares about Russell? He's a prick. Ah, oh, wrong gear. What lap am I pitting? Lap 13, I think, although it will probably be 12. I feel like Sebastian Vettel here in 2010. You know how he only led the drivers after the final race? Well, me, it's going to be the final 2 races. I'm so bad at this corner. I always mess up the turning. I try and copy the AI, I just simply can't do it. It's one of those. Oh, hands are cooked. Right, Norris still holding on. I love that. Go on, Lando. My favourite British driver on the current grid. Jenson Button's my favourite British driver of all time. But there you go, close enough. Wow, them front runners are gone. They better be 2-stopping or else this pace from me is shocking. And they are 2-stopping. Good to know. Well, Russell is at the very least. Probably the one I care about the least out of Leclerc, Norris, and Verstappen. But unfortunately for me, that does unleash Verstappen to go and get Norris. Well, he looks like Woody from Toy Story. It's actually a really good comparison. He really does. The Abu Dhabi pit is sick. It actually is. Under the tunnel, underneath the track. Really, really good stuff from the construction workers. I need Brocky on the radio to say, like, keep knocking those laps. That's what we need. I've never had to drive this, like, conservatively in my life. Usually I just go flat out, even if the car is, like, squiggling about the place. But right now, I'm actually driving so the car isn't oversteering. And it is kind of working. I mean, I'm losing a lot of time to Verstappen and Norris, but I'm not really losing time to Ocon, so... all things considered, I don't think it's that bad.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
I still can't tell who's one-stopping and two-stopping. I don't know.
Esteban is in the pits.
The Astra's only 7 seconds back, by the way, which ain't ideal. Driver behind.
Piastri's behind. They're on old mediums.
Good.
Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap.
Oh, so he's one-stopping. That's not good.
28.2.
There you want, Mark. Just shut up, he doesn't want you... Yeah, that is true. He does just pipe up when you don't want him to. I could just use the engineer quiet function, but I do like him on, because sometimes he says really stupid things I can put on TikTok. Essentially, that's the only reason he's there. I'm using it as a clip farm, and that's about it. I don't actually need his information. Alright, so seeing as these top two ain't pitting, I'm going to assume that they're one-stopping as well. Driver in front.
It's Verstappen ahead, and the time last lap, 1:28.4. Okay, gap ahead, 6.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, they're building a lead of 0.6 a lap. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not bothered about a gap, mate. I'm bothered about, like, the strategy he's on. I play against me? Probably not today, no. I need to give my arms a break, but I am trying to do open lobbies at some point, so you can come in then. Uh-oh. Held it. All good. Tyres are properly dead now. Going good now, don't care. 1 lap early, I'm doing it. Right, we're coming to the pits on lap number 12, 1 lap early, but I was starting to lose far too much time. It had to be done. Okay. Medium tyres come off, hard tyres go on. Yeah, Leclerc started catching crazy style. We can't allow that.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Oh, I've never done the pit exit before. Yellow flag, no. 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 Who's this? My teammate. Hello, Ocon. I love you, son.
Okay, Mika, Esteban ahead. Right, here we go. Let's look to get past quickly and put them on the back foot.
Can we not have, like, any safety cars or anything, please? That'll be great. Right, we've gone back to green already. I think we're all right. Phew! That would have been catastrophic. Why is Ocon on softs, by the way? That's kind of ruined me. Why does he call me Hakkinen? Because the mod I use to put Ricciardo in the game replaces Mika Hakkinen. But of course, it doesn't replace the radio audio because Ricciardo isn't in the game normally. So he just says Mika Hakkinen. You also see at the bottom of the screen, his helmet is also Mika Hakkinen's. That's why.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just
Right,
focus on the
Piastri's
driving.
pitted now onto the hard tyre as well until the end of the race. And he is going to be quite a way back. Bastard, I need to get by Ocon really bad, but he's not giving me any space. I do have a series like this. I mean, I have a Porsche My Team going on, so yeah, absolutely. And this will return in Season 2 as well. I should be able to get Albon here. Never mind, maybe, potentially. That's brave. Make it stick. Alright, got past Albon. Thank you for the hold-up, Ocon. That was nice. Really kind of need you out the way, though. They really need to add, like, a Felipe Fernando is faster than you kind of communication, because Ocon is costing me a lot of time here, and this is bad. He's going to end up causing me to crash here. Favourite driver, Sergio Perez. All day long. Right, come on, let's get Ocon. Come on. Get him. Around the outside, heavy.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
You know what? I don't care. Do you know what's happened here? Let's all watch this together, right? Let's watch this together. This is what happened here. Right, so you see that? You see there? That's where you're supposed to brake, right? Right about there. That's where Ocon brakes. Where's he brake? Oh, quite a bit earlier now, actually. But yeah, same kind of principle. Just after the 150, which is decent, right? I ignored that and braked there. That's what's happened there. I won't lie. I did a practice race, and that happened every other lap. Every other lap. Must be the Brembo. You know what? Has to use Brembo. So yeah, it actually is. Right, that's me one flashback gone. I do get one flashback a race, by the way. And there it is. That's my one. Up north or down south? Down south, mate. I live in London. Right, go. Right. Let's try and get Ocon then. Come on. Let's not cock this up this time. There. There you go.
Oh,
Around
mate,
the outside.
You hit that target.
Inside
that
line.
sets us up nicely for
And
the rest
free
of this
Willy.
race.
Nice. Yippee. I didn't bottle it again. Nice. And Ocon's going to fight it back like an absolute tosser. Much later on the brakes, though, for Danny Rick. Signature special move, and we do finally get that place done. Okay. Up into P6 now. Of course, I don't even need to overtake Ocon. He is two-stopping, but I feel like I should anyway, just to get one over him. In this final race together as teammates, you know? I will, yeah, mate. I will win the title if it stays like this. I mean, a top 4 finish confirms it no matter what happens. A top 7 if Verstappen wins. Right now, though, it seems like it's going to be Norris or Leclerc that wins. And I'm also looking good for, like, a top 5. So it's looking good, yeah. .7 to Albon, he's cooking now. Alex, come on, Alex. I think Ocon's tyres have gone already, which is quite impressive. Norris being held up by Gasly here, just like in Monaco. Uh-oh. That's actually not good, because that means Verstappen's probably going to come out ahead of him. Speaking of, where is he? Oh, Nelly. Where is Max? Albon pits. I don't like how I don't know where Max is. I appreciate I'm your #1 fan. You are indeed, mate. Fair play to you. Full race up, tells you the race leader. It does, I think, but I'm pretty sure Leclerc's the leader. Good double check, to be fair. No harm. Norris gets past Gasly. Decent move. With the DRS round the outside, I need to now look for a move on Gasly, who I believe he hasn't pitted yet. So that will put me into the top 5. 28 degrees, it is indeed. It is boiling. And I'm in a room with no ventilation, one small fan, and loads of hot machines on. I'm pretty hot, if you can't tell. I really should be drinking more water, but I've run out. Let's try that. Full race update.
And we're currently sat in 6th.
Oh, that's it. That's all you're giving me. Just, you're in 6th. Well, that's just excellent information, isn't it, Mark? I mean, what would he do without knowing that? Bloody hell. 33 for me, and it's way too hot. It's going to get even hotter for me as well. It's outrageous. Norris and Gasly fight. Gasly's got back last. Go on, Gazza. Where's this pace come from? Who knows? You're right, Night Hunting Gamer, my favourite name in the universe. Tyres are holding on really nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Big slide for Gasly. Now's my chance. Come on. Get him. Round the outside. Go on. Excellent move. Gasly has a massive bit of oversteer. See you later, Sonny. Dang, Ricciardo goes through.
Now, and you're going to be on
No,
hard
I'm not,
space
Mark.
time.
No, I'm not. His tyres may be struggling to live. Hang on, that's Leclerc. That's the race lead. So Max is in the lead. I think. Or is it Russell? Oh, I don't know anymore. Should I get an F1 sim? Oh, God, mate, I'm like 2 seconds a lap slower. What are you on about? I'm on average 2 seconds a lap slower than the professionals. Gasly didn't try. He tried to aura farm and do a drift, and it's gone horribly wrong for him. He is really quick though, which I'm kind of concerned by because I don't think he should be this fast. Come on. Where's Max? I have no idea. This is what we're trying to find out. Where's Russell and where's Max? One of them's in first and one of them's outside the top 5. It's Max. Max is in the lead. Now we know. Good stuff, Russell. Thanks for that.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Courtesy of Gasly pitting, Russell's now 5th, Gasly's 6th. Now in this scenario, if Verstappen goes on to win, I only need to finish top 7 to win the title.
Mika, Lando ahead. We don't want to let this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with the race.
Yeah, what if I don't want to, though? I don't need to. Like, I really just don't need to get Lando if I don't want to. As long as I'm ahead of Russell and Piastri, then that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Still got 9 laps to do on these tyres, though. Leclerc fastest lap. I enjoy that.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap.
Yeah, the holds are doing all right, to be fair. It's just that I'm scared of what they're going to be like by the end.
Caution, caution.
Oh, you unlucky. Oh, that's good. Hi, Charlie. Bye, Charlie.
Okay, clear.
So, right. So what's happened there is Charlie's gone from a spin of Giles. And essentially what that means is I now need to finish in the top 7 because Max is going to go and probably win. He still has to pit, keep in mind. But when he does, he's going to be mighty fast. I'm feeling like a move on Lando Norris here, to be honest. I don't know about you. I fancy it. Round the outside of the big long
Great
S.
stuff, mate. You hit the
Get the
target
move
well
done.
there.
Excellent.
Nice one. It's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
Don't know if I'll be able to stay ahead, but it's nice to get that move done. Up into P2 now. No one knows how that's possible, but there you go. So Leclerc goes for a spin. Puts me into 2nd, Lando into 3rd. Is Max going to pit at some point or not? Driver in front.
Verstappen's ahead of you.
Oh, Mark, I need more info than that, you twat! I need to know what tyres he's on, how old they are, what lap times he's doing. That's not good. I'm surprised I've held that on, to be honest. What a bastard. I mean, whereas this is the final one, mate. This is the final. This is the season finale. There's nothing to do after this. Lando Norris goes through because of my mistake, and obviously DRS. Lucky bastard. Can I get him again? Oh, it's a bit risky. I don't know. Go for it. Oh. Release! Yay! Come on. It would be nice to finish on the podium to also win the title. That would be quite cool. But Leclerc and Russell are mighty. Here comes Lando with DRS. Can't really do anything about it. Bye, Lando. And when I stream the new season, I have no idea, mate. Could be whenever. I basically wake up and think, can I be bothered streaming today? If it's a yes, then I'm off. Why is Leclerc so fast? Come on, car. Not long to go. Just hold together for these final 5 laps. And then you're done. Your life is complete. You can go into a nice early retirement. Oh my goodness, Leclerc is so fast. That is incredible. All right, Randy. Right, here comes Leclerc with DRS. I fear I can't really defend against it. I don't really need to either, to be honest. He is the way quicker car. Down to P4 I go. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Actually, to be fair, I need to finish, like, preferably 6th. I think 7th is enough, but I'd like to finish 6th. Russell's 1.5. Piastri's only 3 seconds back. Not good. Seems like the 2-stopper might actually be working quite well. Go and have a good day, you too, mate. Thanks for popping in. I rarely get a Twitch viewer, so cheers for that. Let's go try how much I love turn 9. Is that the long left? I don't know. Here comes George Russell down the inside. Literally can't defend. Right, 7 seconds to Hamilton. That should be good. I should be able to hold on to that. Who's win the championship? Me, mate. Right now, if it stays as it is, me. Yeah, that's driving factor, mate. I support football team, absolutely, mate. I support West Ham United. mean, yes, we did get relegated, but we do have new owners, and it's worth it. Hi, Daniel. Oscar Piastri now within DRS. Leclerc's managed to find his way back up to P2. The pace that Leclerc has right now is genuinely insane. I think Max is more impressive though. He is winning by like 17 seconds right now, which is just absurd. How are these tyres holding on? It's actually baffling. Also, this scrap between Norris and Leclerc, that's bringing me and Russell back into the picture. Could be a little late move on. I doubt it, though.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
You don't say, Mark. Thanks for letting me know. Distracting me mid-corner, making me almost spin. That's great. Thanks for that. Alright, Piastri's probably going to get me here. That's only going to be 0.3, plus he's just got better grip. Here he comes in. Come on, put me out my misery. Put me down to 6th, which should still be enough. I pray. Max Verstappen needs to outscore me by 19. I'm currently on course to score, what? 8 points? And he's scoring 25. That's a swing of 17. Which means, just like in real life, he's going to lose out on the title by 2 points. Rough. Although saying that, Lewis Hamilton could still catch me. 5 seconds in 2 laps. It's definitely doable with how bad my tyres are now. If I could just have a little bit of DRS off Oscar, that would be massive. Actually, keep in mind, Oscar's only 13 points back. If he goes on to... Hang on, the audio's big. No DRS, unfortunately. Piastri's gone. All good. Favourite team? Well, I say Cadillac, because Perez drives for them, but I don't really support teams. I support drivers only, really. Four seconds to Hamilton. 1 lap left. Well, 1.5 laps left. .9. Come on. This is it. The final lap of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. If I can get this lap together and not crash, I will be a world champion, which sounds quite crazy to say. I have driven in McLarens, Ferraris. I've driven as Michael Schumacher. I have never won a championship on this year's game. That's about to change. I hope. That was a bit scary. And what a season. I mean, let's be honest. I came into the season driving for Haas. You wouldn't really think that you'd even get close to, like, a podium. I have won, what, 5 races this season, another 2 podiums, 3 pole positions, I think. And after some of the best end of season form you could ever hope to see in your life, after getting what? 2 wins, a second, and a 6th here. It has put me in a position to come round the Sector 3 of the final lap of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And I can't quite believe I'm saying this, especially after Mexico, round 12, but I come round the final corner and Daniel Ricciardo has just won the Formula 1 World Championship.
It is unbelievable. We've done it. We've done it. There were times this season where I didn't think that would happen, but mate, you have pulled it out the bag and you are the world champion.
Actually, I probably shouldn't wait. You need to see the animation.
And our drivers have pushed
there
themselves this season, making it one of the most compelling years of racing in history.
I feel like I should be more excited, but I'm more just confused than anything.
Now, our new Formula 1 World Drivers'
Oh my goodness.
Champion. You've heard this one before.
I've won. I've just won the title. Like, the whole thing. Oh my god. You know, I don't even care about copyright anymore. Play this immediately. Okay.
Well, great victory today for the final race of the season, and you take that energy with you through the end of the year, through the winter break, and it's important because your team lives off of that. You want them to deliver you the best possible car for the start of next season's campaign.
Plenty to get stuck into afterwards, but now the podium for our top 3 drivers. Max Verstappen has been here before, another win in Formula 1.
We are the champion, my friend. Don't ask where I got this from, by the way. Oh my god. Is that... I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. My brain's all confused because I just can't believe that's happened.
Well,
but I get it from, my granddad's like a grandfather
on the microphone.
makes guitars,
team here.
so he just kind of got that one.
Formula 2 returns.
Oh my god, my Moser is so hot. Yeah, you're getting a breather after this one, fella. Daniel Ricciardo is a world champion! In a bloody Haas! A Haas! The final standings, we win by 2 points. Just like in real life. Oh my goodness. Look at that, by the way. 2, 11, 18, 26. Ocon finishes ahead of Alonso. Well done, fella. No points as well. That's surprising. Constructors. McLaren take the Constructors by 72 over Ferrari. 47 behind Red. Honestly, scoring 300 points in 16 races is quite exceptional. Scoring over 230 points in a Drivers' Championship in a Haas on 110 AI is genuinely outrageous stuff. I don't know what to think. I am still completely stunned by what's just happened. That is a thought, actually. I want to take a look at this after the race. I mean, there's nothing else to look at here. But just keep in mind, so I want to see what happens if I finish 1 place lower. Because I'm only 2 seconds away you gotta think about it. I don't know what Max was cooking this race, but obviously it was something special, because those lap times are stupid. He ended up winning by 20 seconds over Leclerc. He finishes 7/10 ahead of Norris, who was half a second ahead of Russell. So there was only, like, what, 1.2 seconds between second, third, and fourth. He put 29 seconds on me, considering he started 4 places behind. That is outrageous. Bump it to 115, if only. I actually would do that. So I'm not on every track, but tracks like Melbourne, Qatar, Vegas, Spa, Austria, I'd actually up it to like 113 if I could. What I want to quickly look at is I want to see who would have won on countback. Because if I placed 1 place lower, I would have finished, well, we would have finished on the exact same points. And I wanted to see would I won on countback. This is quite cool, little animation. I feel like there should be some music playing, but there isn't. Very silent. Alright, there we go then. So, Daniel Ricciardo, Drivers' World Champion. There it is. So Max ended up winning 1, 2, 3. He won 4 races. I won 5. Meaning that if I placed 1 place lower and got 5th, we would, oh no, 7th, sorry. Me and Max would have finished on the same points and I would have won on countback. Imagine how exciting that would have been. Winning the title on countback. You alright, Mark? Right then. That is going to be Season 1 of the Ricciardo career complete. And it ends with Daniel Ricciardo being champion of the world. In one of the closest title fights in history. I mean, 4 drivers in contention. 18 points between the top 4. Jeez Louise. Right. Now then. It's time to reveal the team I will be driving for in 2026. Of course, I will be continuing this series, but it will be in the 2026 DLC. And, well, these are the options we've got. Mercedes? That's pretty good, isn't it? Go from, I mean, to be fair, that's only +2, but still. You got, like, crap team, same team, slightly better, or a lot better. Okay, cool. Can I just, like, not pick any? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hide my screen. Because I want to go into the new career mode. Did I change it? Yeah, I did. Okay. It's not Mercedes, Seb. I can tell you that. It's one of the other 2. Mercedes would be too high of a jump, I think. I mean, if I won in a Haas, I'm probably going to win in epoxy Mercedes, you know what I mean? I mean, I'll probably drive for Mercedes at some point. But for now... Alright, it's not Mercedes. Alright, do I need to do anything else in this specific career mode? That is going to be a no. That means I can quit to main menu and say goodbye to the 2025 Daniel Ricciardo career mode. It lasted 1 season. A very good season, to be fair. But 1 season. Now we move into 2026. And I think I've already got it set up. Yes, I do. Good. Hang on. We're almost loaded in. And we get a drum roll. Wait, am I even loaded in? Yeah, I am. And a drum roll, please. It's Cadillac! Oh, yes. I mean, 2 of you already said it. We are going to be racing for Cadillac in 2026. The choice is simple. I get Sergio Perez as my teammate, and Cadillac was the team that was doing the secret meetings in the 2025. So it only makes sense. Cadillac is going to be the team I'm driving for 2026. A whole fresh start with Audi in the mix, plus whatever else, to be fair. And yeah, so whenever I'm next live, I'll probably be doing the Porsche career or whatever I'm doing. But next time I do this career, it will be in 2026 as a Cadillac racing driver. But that is going to be all from me today. What a bloody stream. One of the best streams I've ever done, I think. It was a great season finale. And at the end of it all, I have come away as a Drivers' World Champion for the first time. Not only for me, but also for Daniel Ricciardo. So, what a time to be alive. Thank you very much for watching today's stream. I hope you did enjoy it. And I'll see you lot whenever I'm next live. Remember, it's not just this career. I also do a Porsche My Team, which I'll be continuing at some point. So yeah, you got first and the best fans. You cooked today, to be fair, mate. Well done to you. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your Sundays. And I'll see you lot when I'm next live. I do open lobbies, honestly, mate. I couldn't tell you. I hope pretty soon. But yeah, see you lot later. Adios, arigato, mercy, and peace off.
I've paid my dues, time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I've made a few. I've had my shells and kicked in my face, but I've come through.
Don't even care about copyright anymore. Let it blast. My bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses.